So today you are going to work on your own independent work using 1 point linear perspective. This one down here that I pulled out is not what I want, but anyway, so these are the lessons that we did in the guided instruction. We did just a plain form, just a cube form using a neutral toned paper and considering where the light source is, applying the light and the dark to the form to enhance the overall appearance of its three-dimensional quality. From that, you have the option to add to your work by perhaps putting a scene in here, putting people, places, or things coming out, going through, and adding your own idea. And if you're not sure what to do, you could start by thinking what setting would you like to create? Are there characters that you would like to add? Are there creatures, specific animals or insects or fish, or just take a minute to explore your sketchbook. I bet you'll find ideas in there. But I want you to submit 5 forms on your final work. This one only represents 2, so you would have to, starting on a new piece of paper, create 5 forms and then add to it. You could create things going through and around, and imagine what kind of thing is crawling around, flying over, going under. Really use your imagination to add some creative aspect to your work. Then as another way to think about how you can use 1 point linear perspective, we did this exercise, and the idea is that you take a cube and you carve out the cube to make it represent a block letter or a block shape or a block something that's not necessarily just a straight cube. And you can add texture, you can add, again, the same idea, you can add something sitting on the top, maybe another galaxy or another scene here, or you could have opposing sides. You could have all kinds of fun things going on. And drawing a cube letter or a block letter face, sometimes it's good to review how you can make it using kind of like digital clocks. We don't see a digital clock, we don't see a 2 in a digital clock like this. We see it like this because it's made up of pixels, or little, that's how we read a 2 on a digital clock. And O, or what is that? A 0 would be represented on a digital clock like that. We generally don't see clocks that are digital that have curved line, but that would help to establish the letter on the face. But again, I'd like to see, at least if you're going to do something a little more time consuming, maybe a little bit more challenging, if you're going to do this, I'd like to see at least 3 letters in your final composition. And again, think about the whole, think about what kind of scene or setting you can create around the forms themselves. Okay, so that's what you're going to start with today. And once you have your drawing completed, you'll add ultrafine Sharpie to really make everything nice and neat, and then we'll finish it off with some watercolor and markers and colored pencils, and that's it. So I hope you have fun, and I hope you use all the resources you have. There are videos that I recorded. You could review them. This is the step-by-step to drawing the form. Remembering, this is very important, remembering only vertical, horizontal, and orthogonal lines. So any line that isn't parallel to the top or the side line is going to look off, and you're going to see it right away, and you're going to say, what's happening here? And you can have somebody help you see that. Right angles, not, and getting the right angles means using the ruler flush with the right angle of the paper to help you. Okay? So have fun.